Hello, all my Golden Hill artists, PAX leaders. This is now my third take at trying to make this video. I'm going to quickly turn this around so you can see. My last video was video bombed by Edwin, my cat. But anyways, now let's see if I can get this video done. So today I wanted to just take and show you a couple of ways if you are interested in escaping with Jiji the penguin, that assignment, like I'm ready to escape from my family right now, being cooped up all these weeks. If you are looking to do this assignment, you can do it a couple of ways. I did a flat two-dimensional drawing right here where you can see I sketched Jiji the penguin, and this is actually just a photo I printed out on my printer of me. I had my daughters take a silly picture of me. Now if you don't have a photo, or you can check with an adult if you do have a photo that you could cut and use, you just can simply draw yourself. And where do you think you and Jiji and I are? Well, we are having some fun on a roller coaster. So that's one idea I had for this project. The second idea I had was a three-dimensional piece of art here, and I am going to show you how to do this. And so this took a little bit more. This took some scissors, some scraps of paper, and again you can see another silly photo I put of me from this past winter. And Jiji and I, when I was thinking about those questions I asked you to think about, I have always wanted to hike on the Appalachian Trail, so if you look closely you can kind of see Jiji and I are in the woods camping, and you can do a little research about how long the Appalachian Trail is and where it runs from, because someday I hope to get out and hike and camp part of it, but I have to say I'm not sure if I'd take a penguin with me. But for our fun today, that's what I chose. Now I'm going to carefully put my camera up in the clip, and again, Mrs. Smullin is learning as she goes, so I'm sorry if I shake you around a little bit, but I'm going to move this example out. Now if you don't have a square piece of paper, so let's say I take one, there's my comic, if I take one out of my sketchbook here. So to make that little diorama, the three-dimensional piece of art, you would need to start with a square. And the way to check that, if you made one of these little origami penguins with me, you saw how to do it. But if you didn't choose to make the penguin origami, you simply take just one corner of your paper and fold it across and line it up. And what you want to make sure is that top corner up here makes a nice point. So I've got a nice point at the top, and my paper is lined up on the side, but you can see there's this little extra lip right here that I just need to cut off to make sure that my piece of paper is a square. And once you've done that, I've got all sorts of origami penguins that are falling all over into the picture here. You are going to make that diorama, you need to have that one fold in the center like that, and then you need to take the opposite corners and bring them together and really press down to make a nice crease. So when you're done, you have two lines that intersect right in the center at a point right here. You don't need to put that dot like I did, and you'll need some scissors. And you're just simply going to cut in from one point. You don't need to do this on all sides, just one point, and you're going to stop right there in the middle. See that? I stopped right there. And then when I overlap those two pieces, I get that little three-dimensional, looks almost like a triangular, it wouldn't be a prism because it doesn't have the bottom, but you can see. Now, when I worked on the drawings in this example, I didn't glue it till I was all done. So what you might want to do is you might want to make a big X on one of those triangles on the cut side, just one, because you're not going to see one of them. It's going to be where the glue goes, so that when you start doing your drawing for the background, And on the ground over here, you don't spend time in this section because you're never going to see it, because that's where you'll take some glue, or if you use scissors to staple it together. And with mine, I had some scrap pieces of paper. I have to tell you, I've had some fun just like using toilet paper tubes or paper towel tubes. So if you don't have a whole lot of scraps of white paper, look around. You can be using different magazines. But again, you can keep it just flat like this, like a two-dimensional drawing here. It's completely flat. Or if you want to try doing something that pops out, you can have some fun giving this a try also. But really think about, if you could go anywhere right now, do a little research. Think about, where could you and Jiji the penguin go if you could get away from where you are right now to escape for a little while. Like I said, you can be kind of silly, like I was here on a roller coaster. And this one is still even kind of fun, thinking about going hiking and camping with a penguin. I'm going to take this down for a minute and flip it back around and just say it was good to see all of you. I hope that we'll see each other again soon, but be well and enjoy creating a piece of art and sharing it with me. Bye.